Do you feel the vibes?
Hey, what's up YouTube? Max here from Marcy Crossness, and today we will be doing a kind of tutorial slash how-to on how to make a drone stand. So this is an idea that I came up with a little while ago. Basically has some sheet of this wood over here, and I just decided, why not make a nice little stand for my drone that you can see over here. Yeah, I decided, it'll be a nice little stand to display the drone as well as a takeoff spot for the drone. So this triangle over here, as you can see, is 30 degrees like this, or 35 degrees, sorry. Yeah, I made it 35 degrees. Figured that would be a nice, perfect angle to display the drone as well as take off with it. So that's why I did that. And I also created a little cardboard prototype for this, and this is not at all good. I very much rushed it. You can see this is the bad cardboard side. This is the one that I made sure all my measurements were as I wanted them to be. Make sure everything was pretty spot on with this. This is the actual one I traced onto the wood. So basically I took this cardboard, made sure all my measurements were correct, looked good, and then cut this out and then put it onto the wood. I also made a replica of this, traced it onto another piece of cardboard, which is this, and then I cut out these middle pieces, but as you can tell, I mean, they were not at all accurate. I basically just cut it together to get a visualization of how this will turn out. So let's see, so yeah, you can kind of see how this goes together. I have these little things which I measured out. This is, I believe it was, I forget how thick this wood was, but I just measured it, cut a little depth, and then fits together like that. And yeah, I know they're really bad. I did rush this, so it didn't turn out that good. You can see the holes. I will try to sand this out a little bit better and use some wood filler to make this look a little better. You can see these burn marks. I'm sure most of you guys are wondering why that is. Well, I used this saw over here for most of these, and I spent a lot of time on these triangles. Kind of see this. These triangles are pretty spot on. Like they're pretty much the same same shape. Here, let me just line that up. They're pretty much like the same. Like they're pretty identical, which is good. And I spent a lot of time on that. Did not spend a lot of time on making these. This was cut out with a little, I forget what kind of saw that is. Here. With a saw like this. You can kind of see. I think it's a hacksaw or something like that. Yeah, I believe it's a hacksaw. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, it was made with this. You take this off, put it through there, make a hole here. Take this, detach that, put it through the hole, and kind of cut that out. So it was made using these. I did not do a good job on it. I should have done a lot better, but I was kind of in a rush, so that's why. And then here, I got really lazy. I took a Dremel and did this. Don't do that. Make sure that you do a better job. It turned out all right, but I would recommend doing this the right way. Use a bandsaw or something like that if you have that. Yeah, but I kind of rushed it too much. So, anyways, that's kind of how I got to the point where I was. Just make sure, if you want, put in the comments if you want me to like share my measurements and all these with you if you're interested in making this. This is a 200 size racer, so quadcopter, so your drone might vary, so the measurements might not be for your drone, but yeah, I mean, I figured this would be a pretty cool thing. I haven't seen much quadcopter stands, so figured why not make one. But anyways, for the future, where I want to how I want this to turn out. I will not be leaving this a wood color. I will be taking some sandpaper, roughening up the wood, then covering this in primer to get a nice, to get the surface ready for painting. I will be probably putting on 2 coats of primer, and after the primer I'm going to take some light sanding paper, sand it down, and be applying this paint over here. This is some Rust-Oleum metallic blue paint. You can kind of see it's a nice like sparkly blue, which matches my drone really well. So I'll be using this stuff, and I will also be using this stuff on these canopies, which I will be making a separate video on. I'm sure many people will be pretty interested on how to transform a bottle like that into a nice canopy for your drone. So anyways, I will be using that in the paint. By the way, and the plastic looks like that. This is not a nice paint job, but this is how that looks. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I hope I didn't bore you with this, and I hope you were, and you know, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That I'm at an all-time